What's up, guys? It's your boy T. Today I want to talk about Twitch streamer that got banned for pretty much saying that he likes little kids. This dude named HydraSZN. I've never heard of him, but y'all probably heard of him before. There's no disrespect, I just never really heard of him. I don't really be on Twitch like that. I'm more of a YouTube person. Before I even started doing YouTube videos, I was more of a YouTube person and I'm not really familiar with a lot of Twitch streamers. What happened was he was playing Fortnite, killed somebody that almost killed him, said something, and then after killing that person, he then got killed, and then he said something himself. And I'm gonna let you listen to what he said.
Fucking retard. Oh my god. Can we start? No, I like kids. Well, I swear to god I do. All my life I'm a little child predator. What, bro?
Insane.
Now, you heard what he said. That was pretty weird. It's just, why were those the choice of words that you said, my friend? Like, that's what I just don't understand. Now, I get it. As we play games, I'm a person that plays games. I'm not gonna call us gamers because that's cringe. But as a person that plays games, I get it. When we say out of pocket stuff, we make a lot of statements that we wouldn't repeat in real life. You know, there's a lot of things that me and my friends have said in the PlayStation party. If they got our chat log, man, my life would be over in a second if they released them. We say a lot of messed up stuff. Let's not act like we don't. So I'm not gonna act like I'm better than this guy or nothing. And hopefully y'all won't either. However, there's certain things you say online, there's certain things you say in private with your friends. You get what I mean? There's just certain things you say. I'm not saying that it's okay to say certain things with your friends, like the R word, like he used or whatever. What I'm saying is, if you know you want to say this certain thing in the public, like in the public eye, like in real life, you probably shouldn't say it on the internet either. A whole bunch of people that can then put it on Twitter and then get your account banned. And the thing that's funny about it, and what makes it really, I can't feel bad for him, is he responded to the ban. At first, it was just a temporary ban. They just temporarily banned him for a little bit just so they can collect what the information they needed to choose if they're gonna ban them permanently or just ban them temporarily. And I get it, Twitch does ban people sometimes, and the ban really isn't necessary. Or maybe like a male streamer do an instant dip little PP slip, just like I Show Speed did on you. I get it. I do agree sometimes Twitch is a little, they can sound really look sexy sometimes. In this instance, I feel like it's justified to at least do a temp ban. The thing that really made me want to talk about is the way that the guy responded to the whole learning of his permanent ban that Twitch put. Because what had happened at first was this guy had posted the clip on Twitter X, and it was this guy named Yaksik. Now I remember coming across this tweet on my feed when I opened it. I just got off work and I seen it the other day. I was like, why would you say something like that's weird? But no, I just shrugged it off because so many people say so many things nowadays. There's so much weird stuff out there that it's just said that this statement that he made really doesn't shock me. Desensitized by a lot of statements that people make. There's so much weird stuff on the internet. There's so many weird things you see on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, that a lot of these things don't shock me. They don't surprise me. So when he said this statement, I didn't really think too much of it. And that probably is an issue. But that's an issue with us nowadays as a society. We see so much stuff nowadays that we didn't see back then. When we see certain things, we don't really think of it as that bad. Just keep in mind, the way the internet is nowadays, we have the ability through our fingertips to find out anything we want. And sometimes we find out stuff that we didn't even want to find out. We could find out about somebody that got kidnapped overseas. Somebody got kidnapped in our very state, probably 3-4 states over. We can find out information just like that, just by opening our phone and going on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, just by opening our phone. That information is given to us, even if we don't want to see it. So when I hear stuff like that, I don't think too much of it. But the thing is, with me saying how we see so many things and we're I'm desensitized by a lot of things, it also opens your eyes to stuff that he said is real. There's some people who do like little kids, or we have a whole bunch of maps on Twitter, pedophiles. And there's a whole bunch of pedophiles in real life. And there's so many instances where there are people who are pedos who are doing things like that. And some people even admit it on the internet and thinks no repercussions gonna happen because there's been so many people who have said it. Now, he had made a statement to the whole, I think it's dumb that I got banned. His statement was, I deserve the hate for making a dumb joke. But if Twitch bans me for this, they might as well ban literally thousands of other streamers. I don't deserve an indefinite ban. Twitch is my job and my childhood dream. And I was finally succeeding. Unban me, Twitch. He tries to play the emotion card because he wanted to bring up his childhood dream of being a streamer. But the thing is, you have to come correct when you try to do stuff on the internet. There are so many ways to get canceled, and there are so many ways that your career can end. And just like that, just how you really just discovered your career is over because of that. And you chose it. It's like there's certain things you just don't say. If you wanted to make a career on Twitch, you knew there's just some things you shouldn't say. And look, I used to laugh at Leafy and stuff like that, but you gotta keep in mind, it's not 2016, 2017 no more. It's a whole new age, whole new decade now. There's just certain things you can't say. And even then, in reality, you can say it. I can't prevent you from saying certain words on the internet, but just understand, if you're trying to be a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer or whatever, you have to understand that there's just going to be some repercussions and you're just going to have to deal with it. You'll probably build a fan base that's okay with that stuff, who are younger people, teenagers and stuff. However, if you want to get even further, I feel like that would, if anything, hinder your performance. You just have to understand it. If you're going to try to make a career off of the internet, you have to understand that just because you have the ability to say whatever you want does not necessarily mean you can say whatever you want. And do I personally think he should have been permanently banned? No. There's a lot of people that have said messed up stuff. I get it. However, that doesn't give you the right to just also push the blame off you and try to change the subject and put it on other people. Obviously they just haven't been caught, and they're using you as the example. It happens. I get it, you work your butt off. I understand working and finally getting to be able to make some money off it and still have fun. I get that. I don't, because I haven't got that far. However, I understand the dream, because a lot of people wanted to be YouTube sensations and Twitch sensations when we was younger. I remember in 6th, 7th grade, I wanted to do that. But you also got to understand, it's not around that time where everybody was saying whatever they wanted, like Shane Dawson and Smosh. Back then, when it was the wild west of YouTube and it really wasn't monetized and monitored before Google and YouTube. It's not that time no more. It's not Leafy time no more. It's a whole different time. You gotta change it up. You gotta just be a little bit more PG-13 at least. And you chose to say it. So that's on you. I can't feel bad for you. And especially the fact you said Twitch is my job. So you use this to pay your bills. So what that lets me know is, you know this is your job. You use this to make a living. So let's just say you worked at a quote unquote regular people job, like Walmart or Kroger or stuff like that. If you said this to somebody, let's just say you're moving a pallet or doing whatever and something messes up or the pallet fall over, do you think it'd be okay for you to to say, oh, I love little kids after you drop a pallet? No. Why would you even say that? There's just certain things you just don't say into response of negative activity happening. You just don't say certain things. So I can't feel bad. Personally, I cannot feel bad for you when you chose to make the action. You thought about it, and I feel like you thought about this before you even said it. You had it planned. That's what I'm gonna say when I die. I feel like you try to make outlandish responses when you die, and you trying to be extra. You trying to be kind of like just as extra as you can to shock as many people as you can. And the thing is, you can be shocking. You don't have to make a statement like that. And that's all. That's really it. You do not have to make a statement like that. There's so much bad stuff going on in the world. So you need to pay attention to the social climate. We have a whole bunch of stuff. Sex traffickers. The stream with Fusitude, when he seen that girl who was sex trafficked. That's recent. There's so much sex trafficking going on. There's so much child abductions going on, and don't get me wrong, it was going on before the internet and everything, but now we see it a lot more because we have this thing in our pocket, this phone in our pocket. We see it so much more. So you have to be a little bit more sensitive to subjects like that. Am I saying you have to be a snowflake on everything? No, but at this point in time, there's just so much stuff going on, that too much stuff going on, that you probably just shouldn't have said. And if you knew you shouldn't have said it, because this will risk your job. Like you said, if you work a 9-to-5 job, like a regular job, you know you shouldn't say certain things. You know you should not cuss in front of customers, because you cuss in front of customers, especially if those said customers have kids. They will more than likely talk to your manager or ask you to speak to your manager, because they would be, hey, I don't like the way that you're talking around my kids. Just the same way on the internet. I get it. On the internet, we have this ability to be able to say whatever we want behind the screen. I get it. But when you have your face plastered on your Twitch streams, right? There's just, you have to understand, when you get to a certain level, I don't know how big he was before he got banned. When you get to a certain level, there's certain things that are expected. There's certain ways you gotta act. There's certain ways you gotta talk. There's certain things you gotta say. And it is what it is. And that is all that comes with the territory of being able to live off the internet, being able to make money off the internet. Not just, oh, I'm able to make money and just by making gameplay videos and everything. It's also taking the responsibility of being that person and say, hey, you know what? Let me not say something that will mess over my career. And again, you're trying to, I get it. There probably is streamers that saying that weird stuff. Just because they do it doesn't mean that you need to do it too. Their time will come, but don't let them affect your grind. You said in this tweet right here, what the, all my hard work, I'm done, man. I'm so done. All because some guy has a vendetta. I want to quit. Nothing goes my way. Why would you say it? You knew somebody had a vendetta against you, but you added fuel to the fire. It just made their job easy. That's it. That's all I want to talk about, man. It's just a stupid situation, and I can only blame it on him. Even if the dude that got him banned just had a vendetta against him, you still fueled the flame. You gave him all the ammunition he need to fire you up, and you let him do it. But anyway, that's about it. Bye.